to another episode of She Happy Lady, a space where women learn to cultivate happiness, confidence, and empowerment from within. In today's episode, we will be talking about the day I stopped waiting for others to make me happy. Hi, everyone. Here is your host and your happiness life coach, Lucy Rodriguez. Welcome again to She Happy Lady. I want to talk today about waiting. Waiting for others to make you happy. When we wait for others to make us happy, what happens? It will never happen. You will be waiting forever because you will be like in a waiting room of your own life, refusing to start living until someone else arrives to give you permission to live. If you wait for other people, you will be waiting your entire life. It's like being shackled to another person's timeline, and you really need to, my friend, to break free and to chase your dreams. For so many women, happiness feels like something that they have to wait for. Some wait for someone to love them better, some wait to be appreciated, and others wait for someone to notice their ways. So, just like them, we can fall into that trap to wait, wait, and wait. You see, true happiness must come from within, and relying on others to make our happiness dependent on their actions, it's one of the biggest mistakes that we can do. The happiness you've been waiting for was never meant to come from someone else. If you can relate to some of the things that I have mentioned, I'm going to invite you to listen to this complete episode, and also please take some notes for you. Let me tell you, it is time to stop waiting. It is time to choose yourself. And it is time to create your own happiness. Have you ever waited for someone to make you feel love, to make you feel value, or to make you feel happy, or to do something for you that you really wanted to do for a long time, but it never happens because that person never helped you? This is a reality that many women experiencing. Many women believe that happiness comes from others, from relationships, from the approval of others, from being loved and validated. They also believe that happiness comes from usually and sometimes making someone else happy first. So they spend years waiting to be appreciated, to make them feel enough. And while they wait, what happens? Life is just passing by. Did you know that waiting brings pain? Waiting can make you feel invisible, unappreciated, and it makes you lose connection with yourself and makes you put your dreams aside. You may be living life as a supporting character of your own life story instead of living as the main character. There was a day when I realized that I can choose to be happy, and that day, everything changed for me because I can talk about all the things I mentioned because I used to be that woman. I used to wait for others to make me happy, and I was in that waiting room for years and years. And I am not going to lie to you, from childhood to adulthood, until some years ago, I had an epiphany when I was at work and I saw a quote at the wall by Abraham Lincoln that said, most folk are as happy as they choose to be. When I saw that quote, I realized that happiness was a choice, and I realized that I wanted to be that person because I have lived a life feeling void and empty and just waiting for others, just waiting for validation, especially in my situation when, as a child, I was abandoned by my father. He left my mom for another woman, and he left my mom pregnant with my brother and three little girls, and I was one of them. So imagine that, seeing your father abandon the home and abandon the family and never look back to care for us. And we went through so many hard times, but that affected me a lot. But right now, of course, it was so many years ago. I'm in a different place now, but that void of a father affected me, and I just didn't know how to feel it. I just didn't know, and it took me some time. It has been a journey, and that is why I want to talk to you ladies that are having a hard time feeling happy. I want to help you to discover and to cultivate that happiness within. So that day changed everything for me when I read that quote that I can choose to be happy. So the good news is, if you have been living like sad, depressed, like nothing fills you, I have some good news for you. You can learn to cultivate that happiness that was given to every one of us by God Himself. Because you see, the babies, when they laugh and they look so happy, it's because happiness is built in within us, it's inside us. But sometimes, because of life circumstances, it can get buried. But we are going to dig it up, okay? Little by little. All right, let's continue. So, what happens when you choose to be happy? When you choose your own happiness, you will rediscover yourself because you will reconnect with your passions, your dreams, and most of all, your voice. Another change that can happen to you when you choose your own happiness is that you will stop begging for love. You do not need to have validation from others because your self love is enough. And also, your confidence will grow. So, you are going to stop chasing people. You will stop chasing love. You will stop shrinking and you will start shining. And you will start choosing things that are aligned with your purpose and not the purpose of others for your life. And that is a road, a journey to start cultivating your happiness. You see, happiness was never something someone else was supposed to give you. I'm going to give you some steps that will help you start today taking back your happiness. It all starts with little steps. First step, stop waiting for permission. Your life is yours to live. Be in your purpose. There's a dream you have. There is something you want to do. There is, for example, you want to start a project, you want to start a foundation, you want to start something that you know that is your purpose in life and that will impact other people in the world. What are you waiting for? Just do it. You see that circumstances are not aligned, the right people will come, the resources will come, the wisdom to do that will come. Everything will be aligned to you, but you need to take a leap of faith. So stop waiting for permission. You tell your friends or your family that you want to do something, and instead of lifting you up, they bring you down. Stop waiting for their permission and do it. So, step number 2 is do one thing every day that makes you happy. Did you know that small moments of joy matter? It could be a small little thing. It could be putting your expensive perfume to go to work every day. That's what I do. I go to work every day and I put my nice, expensive perfume. I don't serve my expensive perfume only for special occasions because to me, I live a life that every day is special and I want a nice fragrance to go with it, right? To go with my day. So that little thing. Um, Another step is to speak kindly to yourself. What is your self conversation? What do you tell yourself? What is your self words? What are the words you tell yourself every day? Can I do it? I can't do it. Should I try it? Is it words of fear that are guiding you through every decision you make? Or do you feel empowered and you tell yourself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to try it, and I'm not going to be afraid? Because the relationship that you have with yourself sets the tone for everything else. Now, imagine a woman who is confident, a woman who chooses herself, a woman who no longer waits for someone to make her feel worthy. Close your eyes for a moment and picture that woman. And then remember that woman, it's you. And you might think, oh, this is so hard. And of course, it could be scary because sometimes choosing yourself can feel that way. But staying stuck in life where your happiness depends on others is even scarier. Happiness, remember, isn't something someone gives you. Happiness is something you claim. Claim it today. I want to invite you to try something powerful today. Do one thing today that makes you feel happy inside. Not for anyone, not for the approval or validation, just for you. It could be a massage, it could be eating an acai bowl, it could be going to your favorite cafe, drinking that cappuccino with that dessert. It could be go to the movies by yourself and watching that movie. It could be taking a walk at the beach. It could be like me wearing that nice perfume or maybe go buy it for yourself. It could be signing up for like a boxing class or a gym membership, something nice. Because the and do it today. The day you stop waiting for others to make you happy, it is the day you become the author of your own story. Are you ready to write your own story? Are you going to be the main character of your own story? Or are you still going to be waiting on others to do that thing that you want to do? That you are, my friend, that you are capable of doing it yourself. So, if this message touched your heart, please like and subscribe and share it with another woman who needs encouragement today. And subscribe weekly for videos and audios like this, for self love and confidence, for creating happiness within, for emotional healing and personal growth. Be that woman that you want to be. Claim that woman and cultivate the happiness within. Remember, your happiness, your power. Thank you.